Hey everybody, and welcome to Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, the creator of the Ultimate Weight Loss Program, and this is where I show you recipes that will help you achieve and maintain healthy, permanent, and sustainable weight loss. So today is a recipe that I made up about 40 years ago, maybe 45 years ago. I became vegan when I was 17 years old, and my very first dinner party as a vegan, I made this chilled fruit soup. I love soup. It's so filling. Anytime you add water and fiber to the food, you create bulk, which creates satiety, and soups are perfect whether you want to lose weight or just be healthy and feel full. But when it's hot, I don't always want to eat hot soup, and you can only eat so much gazpacho. So you can make delicious fruit soups. So here's how we do it. We are starting with a whole cantaloupe, which I peeled, seeded, and put into chunks. And I'm going to place that in my blender. You don't have to have a high-powered blender, but boy, it sure is nice if you do, especially when you're making things very, very creamy. So you never know how sweet your melon is going to be. Hopefully it is a sweet one. And if you want to see how to cut a melon or a round item, a few episodes ago I actually showed you how to cut a whole watermelon. So to that I'm going to add a half a cup of fresh squeezed orange juice. You know, it's interesting, it took 2 oranges to make a half a cup. Now most people when they eat fruit don't eat 2 oranges, but you think nothing of drinking cups of juice. It's just so interesting to me how many oranges it actually takes to make juice. 2 oranges to make a half a cup. Most people drink more than a half a cup, but this is a soup, so it's gonna have a lot more things in it. I have a tablespoon of lime juice, and my secret ingredient, 2 tablespoons of peach vinegar from California balsamic. And why am I putting this in? Well, when I made this recipe up when I was 17, I was still using processed sweeteners. And even though hopefully you don't have to use a lot of sweetening because hopefully your fruit will be sweet, it often needs a little oomph. And so I've been using the California balsamics, the fruity flavor, in place of using sugar. There's no sugar in this. It's made just from the fruit. And they're working great. And instead of 60 calories, which is what a tablespoon of sugar or agave or maple syrup is, these are about 30, and they're absolutely delicious. The lemon would be good in here as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend it. Close your ears. I don't have one of those Starbucks type things. Sometimes you got to push it down. This doesn't have a tamper like the Vitamix. Somebody asked me, well, why do I always use the Blendtec? I don't. I kind of go back and forth. This was just the one that was closer today, so I use that. They're both wonderful blenders. Okay, that's going to need a little bit more blending, but what I'm going to add now is my fresh ginger. You want to use fresh. I usually just try to get the size of my thumb or a little bit smaller. I'll actually use the peel because it's organic, but if you want to take the peel off, you don't even need a vegetable peeler. You can just use a regular spoon, and it comes right off very easily just with a spoon. But again, like I said, this is organic, so I'm not going to even worry because with a high-powered blender, I don't have to worry. So I'm going to throw the whole chunk in with 1 cup of unsweetened yogurt. And the yogurt I am using is called So Delicious because it's the only brand I've ever been able to find that has no added sugar. So I'm using 1 cup. This is going to make it really, really creamy. You can see how just decadent looking this is. And yes, it's a little higher in fat than the coconut, about 7 grams, but this is going to be at least 4 servings. So I'm going to blend again. Close your ears. That was 10 seconds. We have a delicious soup. Now, you want to make sure all your ingredients are chilled because it is a cold soup. And then you're going to just pour it into your bowl. Now what I like to do is I like to garnish it with some actual fruit. So blueberries would be amazing in here. Just a few, they'll sink in probably. Oops, but even if they sink in, it'll be kind of like boba. People will be surprised. Or sliced grapes cut in half will be fantastic as well. Even if they sink to the bottom, it makes it look pretty and yummy. There, some of them are actually staying on top like they should. And then always, if you can, In desserts, a little bit of fresh mint would always be nice. Look at that, how pretty that is. A quick and an easy, delicious summer recipe, chilled, creamy cantaloupe ginger soup. I hope you enjoy. Thanks so much for watching another episode of Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, and I make healthy taste delicious so that you can have both the health and the body you so richly deserve. Take care.